Hancock County Library System presents Storytime.
Hi, I'm Kathleen from the Bay St. Louis Library, and welcome to Storytime. Today we're going to be talking about Halloween, and I have brought my own little witch's hat to wear as we tell some stories today. We've got some really fun stories. I'm going to show you how to say Halloween in sign language. We've got Excel by 5 that's going to give us a little break, and we're going to wrap it up doing Tootie Ta. We've got some great crafts today. It was hard to pick because we have so many good crafts available. Let me show you the books we're going to read today. We've got Peppa Pig and the Halloween costume. We've got Spooky Pooky, Creepy Pair of Underwear, and Seeking a Witch. Are you ready for a story? Let's get started. All right, to say Halloween in sign language, it's pretty much like a game of peekaboo. You just put your hands over your face and you open them. That's Halloween in sign language. Our first book is Peppa Pig and the Halloween costume. In this one, Peppa Pig has a hard time deciding what the perfect Halloween costume is. Let's see what she comes up with that is perfect Peppa. It's almost Halloween. I love the trick-or-treating, says Peppa, and jack-o'-lanterns, and I love dressing up. George loves Halloween too. Peppa is trying to decide what she wants to be. She is digging through all of her costumes and all of her things, trying to come up with the perfect costume. I know, says Peppa. I will be a pirate. I will sail the high seas and hunt for buried treasure. But I'm going to be a pirate, says Danny Dog. I even have an eye patch. Maybe I'll be a clown instead, says Peppa. I will do a juggling act. I'm dressing up as a clown, says Pedro Pony. I have big clown shoes and a funny red nose. Okay, says Peppa. Maybe I will be a nurse. I will make everyone feel better. But Peppa, says Susie Sheep, I am dressing up as a nurse. Peppa frowns. Well then, I'll be a witch with a pointy black hat and a broom. Peppa, says Candy Cat, I already have my costume. Pointy black hat, broom, I'm a witch. George has an idea for Peppa. Dinosaur. Peppa does not want to dress up as a dinosaur. Peppa thinks she'd like to be a brave space traveler, but that idea is taken. She even considers dressing up as a vegetable. Sorry, says Rebecca Rabbit. Oh, she's a carrot. What can I be for Halloween, asks Peppa. Maybe a brave cowboy, a happy tiger, a sparkly ballerina. Peppa thinks and thinks. Then she has an idea. I will be a brave, happy, sparkly fairy princess. Peppa likes her wings, crown, and wand, but her costume is not quite perfect. Peppa thinks that maybe there is something missing. That's it. Every fairy princess needs muddy puddle boots. Happy Halloween. Since we're talking about pigs in Halloween costumes, we've got a cute little board book by Sandra Boynton called Spooky Pooky. In this one, Pooky tries to find the perfect Halloween costume. Let's see what he comes up with. It is Halloween, little Pooky. Hooray! Tonight, when it's dark, we will walk down our street. We will visit our friends. You can say trick or treat. But first, little Pook, you must choose what to be. Let's look in this box and see what we see. The box says costumes. Will you be a dragon? He says, it's itchy. Will you be a bear? It's hot. Or maybe a Pooky who flies through the air. It's too tight. A clown could be funny. A pumpkin is cute. You would make a fine bunny in the white bunny suit. I see something yellow peeking out from the box. Oh, look, a banana who wears stripy socks. He says, I feel silly. There's one more to try. It's a little white ghost. Will this be the costume that you like the most? I'll try it. He says, boo! She says, eek, it's a ghost. Nope, it's a spooky Pooky. Trick or treat. All right, now we've got a hilarious book called Creepy Pair of Underwear. This one is by Erin Reynolds, and the great pictures are by Caldecott Award winner Peter Brown. This story is about Jasper Rabbit wanting to be a big bunny with cool, creepy underwear. Let's see what happens. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packages of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear, so creepy, so comfy. They were glorious. Mom, can we get these? Jasper pleaded. I think they're a little too creepy, said Mom. They're not creepy, they're cool, said Jasper. I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now. Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. Do you want me to leave the hallway light on? Asked Dad. Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore, said Jasper. I'm a big rabbit now. His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed. The underwear glowed, a ghoulish, greenish glow. He closed his eyes. He pulled up the covers. He buried his face in his pillow. But it didn't help. He could still see that ghoulish, greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper. He finally fell asleep. But when he woke up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them into the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared or anything, but he was done with scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard a scratching sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawer and they were back, staring at him with that ghoulish, greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, dropping the package in the mailbox. It says, to China. When he opened the front door the next morning, there they were. And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China and had brought back souvenirs. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them. This was an underwear emergency. This time the creepy underwear were gone for good. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain white undies. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshades. Whew! There was no sign of creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears. They were back. "What's the matter with you?" his mom asked. "You're so jittery lately." "Nothing," he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. He seized the underwear. He snagged a shovel from the garage, and he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creek Hanger Hill. Jasper began to dig. He dug until his hole was dark and deep and 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in. They gleamed from the bottom, that ghoulish, greenish glow. But not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There was no way, right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing, just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the light. Uh-oh, it's very dark. There was just one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked for his non-glowing pair of plain white, and he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but they still filled the room with that gentle greenish glow. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he lay down to sleep, he smiled, and so did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared of creepy underwear. That's adorable. Our last little book is called Seeking a Witch by Angela Dieter-Lizzie and illustrated by Allie Smith. I'm seeking a witch, and everyone knows your skin must be green, with a wart on your nose. Should travel by broom, wear a tall pointy hat, love eye of newt, and adore your black cat. Make all your own potions, have a cauldron that bubbles, love stirring and cackling and toiling and troubles. Are you crafty with cobwebs? How about spiders and bats? Must love toads and ravens and rats. Are all your friends wizards and warlocks and ghosts? And don't forget ghouls, I like them the most. You'll need creepy hands with long crooked nails. Must not be afraid to tell spooky tales. And you must love children, but never to eat. You're only to give them the best trick or treat. And you can be frightening if you know what I mean. But just for one night, 'cause this night's Halloween. Happy Halloween! Welcome to our Halloween craft time. We have lots of great activities for you today. Lots of cutting practice, gluing practice. You're going to need a glue stick, scissors, probably some kid scissors, but parents will need to help with some of this. You'll need some crayons. And let me show you what you get. We've got a number 1 through 10 puzzle that kids will need some help cutting out possibly. We've got a Peppa Pig coloring sheet to go with our story hour. We have a jack-o'-lantern coloring sheet. That's from Crayola. Here's a make your own jack-o'-lantern sheet. We have a reminder of how to say Halloween in sign language, remember? We have some cutting practice sheets. These are super handy. And we have a Frankenstein puzzle. It's going to be a 4-piece puzzle that they can put together and glue onto the background. Okay, so for our craft today, we've got this adorable and super simple little hanging bat craft. You can use it as a door hanger. So you're going to get two circles, a big one and a small one. The small one is for the body. The big one is for the wings. And you'll get two triangles for the ears. You get a couple of white dots, white stickers, or you could use googly eyes that you put on the front for his eyes. So to do the wings, use your big circle and do an accordion fold. So I fold mine in half, and then you go back and forth, kind of even folds. Something like that, where it just looks kind of zigzagged from the side. And then you cut it in half, right down the middle while it's folded. That makes your little wings. So the curved part is going to go toward the top, and you're going to glue them onto the back of your small circle. And to do the face, you're going to put the stickers or googly eyes on. I used a crayon and colored some little pupils on there, made a little black dot, and I made little green eyes. You can make whatever color you want. I used a crayon and made a little smile with a couple of little bat things. And then you've got a string, or you could use a pipe cleaner or whatever you want to make it into a little hanger. There you go. There's your little bat craft. Enjoy. Thank you for joining us for a Halloween story time today. I hope you had a lot of fun. Please have a very safe and happy Halloween. We're going to wrap this up with Tootie Ta, and we'll see you next time.
Knees together.